Gladiator 2. Have you watched it?
I did.
Great movie.
It was. I liked it. We talked about this on my podcast, and this is one of those things where, again, I describe male demographic movies that are demographically suited towards us as man food.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, I'm about to get my man card taken because you know what? I never saw Gladiator 1.
Oh, all right.
Never
Interviews
seen
over.
Gladiator 1.
That's too bad because they referenced Gladiator 1 throughout the movie.
I know.
So you didn't really get the full effect of the movie.
Right.
Why didn't you just watch 1 first?
Because, I just never got around to it. You know, those movies, those period pieces, like 300, Sparta 300, Troy with Brad Pitt, Gladiator. I can see those movies when they come out, and now I'm about to date myself, but once upon a time ago, on video. But now streaming or cable. I don't run to the theater to spend money to go see those kinds of movies. So Gladiator 1 was always on my to-do list. I just never got around to it.
I mean, you missed out. I would say it's better than Gladiator 2 just because it set the bar for the whole story. Mm-hmm. And Russell Crowe killed it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And Joaquin Phoenix killed it.
Right.
Now, Gladiator 2 was great, and Denzel killed it. Mm-hmm. But everyone else, it was really Denzel carried that movie. Whereas
it's the bigger name.
No, I understand that.
Right.
But for example, like I'm saying, like in Gladiator 1, you had Russell Crowe and Joaquin Phoenix both like overdoing it. You know what I'm saying? To the point where it's like, wow, like both of them are like in their bag.
Right.
But Gladiator 2 was great. And seeing Denzel as like a real villain, you haven't seen that since Training Day.
Well, we saw it in Training Day. We saw it in American Gangster, and now Gladiator 2.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
What do you think was his greatest villain role out of those three movies?
Out of those three, Training Day.
Yeah.
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 I posted this thing where someone had shown where Denzel has been nominated for an Oscar in 5 decades. Like every, 5 consecutive decades. He's only won 2, one for Glory and the other for Training Day. And, there's this take that really bothers me where people go, yo, Denzel is Denzel in every movie.
It's true.
No, it's not true.
It's true.
No, it's not true. Let me tell you something. People don't understand nuance, subtlety, and range. Now, what you're doing is, here's what the mistake people are making. Denzel is a naturally suave, charismatic. He brings a cool to who he is in terms of his personality. Don't interrupt me. He is naturally cool. Not to mention, now look, he's 70 now, but in his prime, to the women, good looking and sexy. So no matter what role he plays, that comes with it. But don't get it fooled with the pretty boy shit. In terms of acting ability, you're telling me that Malcolm X is the same performance as John Q? You're telling me that Flight, a drug-addicted pilot with a substance abuse problem, is the same performance as Stephen Biko? You're telling me that Training Day is the same performance as in Man on Fire? You're telling me Denzel has done Shakespeare twice, Macbeth and Much Ado About Nothing. Do you know how hard Shakespeare is? A lot of actors won't touch it. So in terms of range, where is he Denzel in everything?
Well, I'll put it like this. And I love Denzel as an actor. This is not me putting Denzel down. But whenever I see Denzel, I always think he's Denzel. I never forget that he's Denzel. Whereas certain
you
actors...
saw Malcolm X and went, that ain't Malcolm X, that's Denzel.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here. You're terrible. You're terrible.
I feel like he doesn't lose himself in the role like a Daniel Day-Lewis, where you just forget that it's
guys like Daniel Day-Lewis, Gary Sinise, and Gary Oldman are character actors. Mm-hmm. Denzel is a leading man. There's a difference.
Explain.
In terms, they're playing like specific characters. Mm-hmm. Denzel is, yes, playing a character, but he's leading the film in terms of, he's the guy. When you looked at John Q, and did you see John Q?
Yeah.
I was in the theater, all you heard was, from men and women. His emotion, when he broke down with, I forget the actress's name, but when he's in that scene with the girl that's playing his wife, and it's James Woods and Anne Heche, and they're telling him what his son's condition is.
Kimberly Elise.
Kimberly Elise. The emotion that came out of him, a lot of actors can't do that. Break down like that? Are you serious? Denzel is a juggernaut. A juggernaut.
All right, I see your point. I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you. Listen, I thought he was a great actor. Always thought he was a great actor. He's never had a bad role.
No, he's had a bad role.
What's his bad role?
But that's the subjective part.
Which role do you think was a bad role?
Two Denzel movies I'm not a fan of. Virtuosity with Russell Crowe.
I'm trying to remember.
It's
that.
like the computer movie.
Okay.
And the one where he played that goofy lawyer, Roman Ezekiel Esquire.
Oh yeah.
Those to me are the only two Denzel movies where I went, nah.
Right, we had the afro.
When he had the afro.
Yeah.
Yeah. But other than that, I loved everything he's ever done.
Well, he did an interview where he said he actually kissed a man in Gladiator 2.
Mm-hmm.
But then Ridley Scott said that actually didn't happen. He said bullshit.
He
They
said
never did
straight
that.
bullshit?
That's what Ridley Scott says. He said, no, that's bullshit. They never did. They acted the moment. It didn't happen.
Well, Denzel seemed pretty adamant in the interviews that he said it.
Yeah.
He kissed him.
Yeah, he said, I actually kissed a man in the film, but they took it out. They cut it. I think
Right.
they got chicken. I kissed a guy full on the lips, and I guess they weren't ready for that yet. I
But
killed
why
him
would
about
Denzel
5
make
minutes
that
later.
up?
He said, I killed him about 5 minutes later. It's Gladiator. It's the kiss of death.
Yeah.
So who did he kill that he kissed, you think?
Well, there is the scene in Gladiator 2 when he just straight decapitates the dude.
Which guy?
Remember when he cut his head off?
Well, one of the Caesars, the
Yeah.
twins.
Yeah.
Well, he killed him, because remember, the twins were fighting, and then he got behind one of them and then helped him kill
Cut
him.
the neck off the mother.
But he didn't kiss any of those guys.
No, but what he's saying is, if it's the kiss of death, the kiss came before the death.
So you're saying that one of the Caesars he kissed before
I
he
don't
killed
know.
him?
I don't know.
'Cause he also killed the other Caesar. Remember, he put the...
Well, it could have been
I'm
him
rooting
then.
for everybody. So if y'all haven't watched it yet, just turn this off. But yeah, remember he put the needle in the guy's
Could have been him.
ear?
But if he's saying that he kissed the guy before he killed him, a la the kiss of death, then it could have been one of those dudes.
I mean, because only 2 people died that he killed in there.
right. So it could have been one of them.
Yep.
You know, again, this black people, you know, I love this. There was a moment where Bill Burr was on the Breakfast Club, and he's telling a story about how he met his black wife.
Mm-hmm.
And at one point, Bill said something that I guess Charlemagne thought was suspect. And he goes, whoa, you gotta pause, you gotta explain that. And I love it. Bill turns to him and goes, when are you people gonna let go of this gay homophobia? And it's like, you know, black people grow the fuck up. It's like, I saw so many clips where people went, damn, Denzel, they got you. You done gone your whole career. And you been our black hero, the black alpha male that's never done anything suspect. And you saying you kissed the dude? Damn, my nigga, they got you. Listen, it's called acting. It's called performing. It's art. Let go of this homophobia. Black people, we are so fucking ridiculously homophobic. Listen, if you got a relative, somebody in your family, and their dream is to be an actor, a thespian, stage, why are you killing their passion because of something that you think is homophobic? Is Denzel gay because he kissed the dude? Is he gay? Is he taking it in the ass? He's been with his wife proudly for 40 years. So because he did something artistic in a fictional story, he's a homosexual? Black people, grow the fuck up. My God. Why would you hinder somebody in your family who has a dream and a passion to do something in the arts, but you want to make them feel a certain way and ridicule them because you go, man, that's gay. Get the fuck out of here. It's art.
I agree. I mean, look. You kissed a dude in a skit.
Yeah, and I get more pussy than anything. Love pussy.
I mean, for example, like I'm not an actor, so if I was offered a role, but they said I had to kiss a guy in the role, I would turn it down. But then again, it's not my craft. This would be just a side gig.
Now, and let me say, in terms of comfortability, there are some limits. You know, if it's a kiss of death or whatever the context is, all right. Now, if we talking straight French full-on tongue action, I'm not going there. I don't feel comfortable with that.